In this episode, I'm going to talk about how you can transmute negative reactions, how you can transmute sadness, how you can transmute fear. And the reason why this is so important is because if we don't do this, then it means that we're carrying these emotions with us. And when we are carrying these emotions with us, these low vibrations, we're carrying these low vibrations within our bodies, within ourselves, it means that our reality is not only going to reflect that, it also means that life will give us more opportunities, more circumstances, more events that will trigger us to release these emotions in order to transcend your energy, to rise with your energy, to raise your vibration. And therefore, we want to get rid or release these emotions as soon as possible, and we don't want to wait around for life to give us more events in order to feel triggered or emotional or sad or angry or frustrated. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about how you can transmute your fears in a quick and easy, simple way, in a manner that I've been doing it lately, and this has worked wonders for me. If this is something that you'd like to learn more about, then stay around. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Lynn and I share with you everything you need to know about personal development and spirituality so that you can create your best life and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. If that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. So what I've noticed using this technique that I'm about to jump into is that emotions that come up, I am able to release them much quicker. I'm able to release them within sometimes minutes, sometimes a couple of hours. Doesn't really matter how quickly it is, but what does matter to me is to seeing that this works and it is resulting into my life. And also because I was able, and I've been able to release these emotions with this technique that I'm about to jump into, new things have been able to come into my life. New sense of motivations and empowerment. And that's what I want for you. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel in charge of your life and to feel excited about your life. And not to be so weighed down with things that are heavy on your shoulders or things that life's presenting to you and you feel reactional about it. And like I was saying before, if you don't release that, life is going to give you more events, more opportunities, not so nice opportunities maybe in your experience, in order to release all of that. So the number one way, and this is a new way that I've been experimenting with, so the number one way that you can do that is to transmute your emotions. Now, what does that mean? What does transmutation mean? Transmutation means that you're literally muting, you're transforming and you're muting these emotions. And the technique that I've been using for that is whenever life gives me an opportunity, life presents something to me and I feel triggered, or I feel an emotional reaction, or I feel frustration or anger or anything like shame. It could be anything that is being triggered with you. It could be fear, it could be sadness, it could be grief, it could be a lot of different things. Life is so dynamic. It could be a lot of different things. And the number one way, or the number one thing that you should do whenever something like that pops up, you observe it. So this is step number one. There are a couple of steps in order to take. So step number one is you observe it, you're aware of it, you're identifying it. So first you become aware, and then what you do is that same day, if not immediately, if you don't have the space to do that immediately, then that same day, you're going to sit down and you're going to sit with it. You're not going to give yourself distractions in order to not feel what you're feeling, but you're going to sit with it. And not only are you going to sit with it, so this is step number 2, sit with it. Not only are you going to sit with it, you're going to sit with it without doing anything else and feel what it feels like. So you really feel maybe which part of your body you're feeling this emotion. Where is that emotion and what is this emotion telling you? So that is what you do. And then number 3, and this is actually the most important step. This is where the transmutation happens. You're going to play out this emotion. Now, what do I mean with that? So that is step number 3. What do I mean with that? You're going to play out that emotion. Well, for example, if you have something that you fear, okay, it could be anything, but you have something that you fear, you're going to play out this emotion in the worst case scenario. And the reason why is because whenever you have dealt with the situation, you have visualized or you have played out the situation that you're most afraid of in your mind to a point that you've been sitting so long with it, focusing so long with it, processing that emotion for as long as you need in order for it to disappear, for it to dissolve. And this is what happens. Whenever you sit with an emotion long enough and you play out the scenario in your mind that upsets you so much, or that you're maybe afraid of something that will happen in the future, then you will see that because you're giving this emotion space to arise, basically, you're already processing it. So the benefit of this is that this scenario now doesn't have to happen. Because what is a universal law? How does this universe work? Well, for one thing, I know that the universe works in a way that it always gives us opportunities to grow. It always gives us opportunities to learn. And it also gives us opportunities to deal with low vibrational parts of ourselves that are not fully aligned with who we truly are in our core, which is high vibrational. You're a high vibrational being. You're a piece of source, which is the highest vibration of all in this universe. So the universe doesn't have to give you anything in your life anymore that will trigger this emotion. What is the other benefit of this is that not only will the universe not give you opportunities to deal with this emotion, maybe you've now also released the worst case scenario from your life to happen. Because what happens if we carry these vibrations within us? It is actually more likely for it to happen because reality must match what we are. And if we are still holding on to these low vibrational frequencies, then most likely your reality will have to match that. So now when you sit with it, you sat with it, so you identified it, you sat with it, you felt the emotion, and not only did you feel the emotion, you played out the worst case scenario, or you played out this event that happened so often until you don't feel any emotion anymore. And that's when you have successfully transmuted your emotion and are preventing it from happening again in your life. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this, and if this is something that you're going to experiment with, what are your experiences if you do so. And thank you so much for liking this video so that this video will be spread out to anyone who needs to hear it right now. And for those of you who were new here and haven't already subscribed to my channel, remember to do so, as you will be the first to watch all of my videos every Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so that you can create your best life. Remember, we have such an exciting future to look forward to, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye for now.